this is Tracy. Today I'm going to show you how to ungroup and arrange this free Hop Easter Gnome SVG from this week. So the first thing I want to do, like always, I'm going to go ahead and ungroup this. And this project looks like, and it does have a lot of tiny little pieces, but I promise they're not hard to do. Just have to think before you do it. That's the best thing I can tell you with these kind of projects. They're simple, but they do have a lot of pieces that are involved. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to go through it and I'm going to grab the H and the P and his legs down here because they are black. Now what's nice about this project is you can customize this to change whatever colors you want. If you want the hat to be a different color, if you want his ears to be a different color. In the design I have his shoes 2 different colors, but obviously you can do them the same, whatever makes you happy. These eggs right here, if you don't want them down here, you can bring them up here, you can move them around. I did not slice anything, and the reason that I didn't do that is I wanted this to be a project that you guys could move, duplicate, change things, so you wouldn't just have a half an egg, you would have the full egg. And that goes with the same thing with the, let me ungroup this here, the Easter basket here. See if I've got it over here. Okay, bring this over here and I'm going to show you inside the basket. Let me move these little eggs around here. If we ungroup this and bring this here, all these little guys are all whole. They are not sliced. So if you wanted to slice them, the best way to do that would be, you can only slice 2 things at a time in Cricut Design Space, but you could take them out, place them. You could come down here, and if you wanted to have this bunny poking out, if you want to slice it, you would slice this from the actual basket. You would have to take the colors off the front of that as well. But if you're not familiar with slicing, there's plenty of videos that I have in other tutorials that you can see how to slice. But just remember that if you slice something in Design Space, it can only be 2 items. Excuse me. So there's 2 items on here, so you actually would have to ungroup this and just slice the bunny from the basket. But just keep that in mind if you go to slice anything. And same thing with the carrots here. I did weld these together so you have 2 carrots that are stuck together, but your eggs are all single. You can move those around. When it comes to this basket here, let me move this over so it's out of the way and bring this in a little bit closer so you can see better. Let me see here. Okay, let's go ahead and ungroup this. And this is your basket, and he is solid, so in one piece. And all of your colors here, these are all attached so that when you go to cut these are going to cut in the placement where they need to be. So you could obviously change the colors if these are not the colors that you like. And remember, whatever you see on your screen is just for visual purposes. The colors of the actual little designs here will be whatever vinyl that you choose. So I thought this actually would still be cute if you wanted to leave this, like say you liked the way that the design was. Let's go ahead and put these back here. Let's say, let me make a copy of this. Oh, okay, hit the wrong button. Duplicate. Oh, it went up here. Sorry about that. Forgot that it pops up on the top there. So let me take this one here. All right, so let's say you wanted to, let's attach all this. If you had like HTV or adhesive vinyl that is the printed pattern, you could cut that out of printed pattern. I thought that would be really cute. Like if you have like pastel colors, then it would cut all together. You'd have your notches in it so that your basket would still show through. But I just wanted to give you that option. Another thing you can do that with is the little patch up on his hat here, which is this here. Let me make a duplicate of this so you can see what I'm talking about here. I'm just going to make it bigger so it's easier to see. These little pieces here, let's ungroup this. A little stitching, that's together. But all these right here, you could cut these the way that they are, or you could cut them like I did with how I showed you on here. You could attach it all together and then cut this out of printed pattern vinyl. That would be another cute idea for up there. They have lots of pastel colors or, whatever pattern that you like for your design. So let's go back here now that I've made a mess all over my screen. Go back. All right, bring this back a little bit. Okay, so like I was saying before, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to attach all of my black first. So I'm going to watch my layers panel over here. You don't want to move anything that you need to remember where the placement is. Okay, so we're going to right click and ungroup, or you can go up to the little button up here and ungroup it. His hands are together with his nose, his little beard. Again, nothing is sliced out of here, so if you wanted to slice it, and the reason that you would slice it so that it would lay better with whatever you're putting it on. You have his hat that's separate. His feet, the little shoes, we're going to ungroup this. And you could make his shoes the same colors if you wanted to, like I said. We're going to grab both of these and just move these out of the way. And the little dots, you can change the colors in the dots if you wanted those to be purple. Let's ungroup that. Those are all together. But you can change those to whatever colors you like. And then we're going to grab all these right here. And I am going to attach these so that this will all cut together. And let me see what else we have here. Your ears, those are going to cut together. That's going to cut together. Talked about the little patch. Your eggs. The dots are together, but they are not in one circle, obviously, because they're all different colors. But again, you could change that, put them all the same color, and then cut it out of pattern vinyl if you wanted to. Same with these here. Let's move this out of the way. We kind of got a mess going on here. Like I said, it looks like there's a whole lot of mess here, but I promise you this is very doable. You just have to think before you do, and I promise you guys can do this. Okay, so these are all the different pieces, and you would attach them like I've shown you in other videos. You could attach by the same colors. Go over to your color sync here. You can see all the different colors that you have, and I have a lot of variations of blues and purples and greens in here, but if you wanted them all to be the same color, you obviously can cut them all the same color. I'm not sure if you guys are aware that you can actually take, like this picture, this right here is that little greenish piece right there. If you take that and pull it down to here, it'll turn it to blue. So now that picture, that piece will cut out as the other same blues when you go to, let's see, let me find the blue here. So now this blue is the same here, and this is that piece right there. So that's all going to cut as the same color. All right. Let me see. So little dots are together. Like I said, if you wanted to change those colors, oops, let's put those back so that they grouped. Let's go ahead and make those the same color. If we attach them, they'll change to the same color here. All right, and then it just becomes like a puzzle piece, putting everything back together when you go to make it with your machine. All your little pieces will cut out here, and then you just put it together like a puzzle. I promise you guys can do this. If you make the project, I would love to see it over in the Facebook group. You can find this design in the Freebie library, and it's 149 is the design number, along with the font that I used. And in the example, I actually, or I'm sorry, on the blog, I actually showed an example where you could use it as an Easter bag, and you could personalize it with the name and, like, say Happy Easter on it. You can find the font for that I use there too. But that's it for this week's project, guys. I hope you liked it. Have a great day. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you.